Howdy, my name is Astronma, and welcome back to the Cosmic Chaos. For today's video, I decided to do something a little bit different. See, I've remembered a comic that I read in middle school, and I remembered a very specific design from that comic that I really liked and wanted to take inspiration from. As you can see in the video, I have a reference of Nightmare Rarity pulled up, and yeah, that's the comic that I really liked in early middle school. To be fair, I was like 12 at the time, maybe 13, so yeah. I'm still a little ashamed that this was the main inspiration for this piece, but at the same time, I'm actually really glad. For this piece, I decided to do the master outfit I gave Akari instead of her usual pastry pink outfit. Here I am blocking in the colors after I finish the sketch. I usually do this for most of my illustrations and not my comics. I just find it easier to plan out the colors before I line everything, and also see how much rendering will change the piece itself. Seriously, the amount of rendering you can do to a piece can drastically change like how it will look compared to when you add the base colors. Also, you may notice that I have a reference of the Nether Star pulled up. It's because in a roleplay I'm doing with a friend, we do have plans for a potential Minecraft arc in the roleplay, and for Akari's half of that arc, she would have to face down the Wither, but she would get very sick, and only the Nether Star can cure her of the Wither sickness, which we did alter for the sake of our roleplay, so we're not following Minecraft story mode rules. And here we are at the point where I'm just throwing colors at the wall and see what sticks. I wanted to try to take inspiration from how Nightmare Rarity's hair was segmented, and also I didn't like how dull the Nether Star looked even with the colorful animations, so I was like, screw this, I'm adding my own colors. And now we're moving on to the line art. We're just gonna breeze by this real quick. I do use black to start, but later on you will see that I do add some color to the piece. Well, specifically the line art layers. This is yet another unscripted video, but I'm just gonna roll with it. But yeah. Personally, I love lining hair. But what I love even more is coloring it, especially if there's texture to it. Like, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like doing the smooth shading on the hair, but in this case, I think textures would definitely benefit, like just how wavy it looks. It doesn't look like the celestial wavy hair that Princess Celestia and Luna has, but yeah, it's just mainly to fit with what Nightmare Rarity established. And now we're moving on to the colors. Gosh, I think this color palette looks great for what I've done for this piece, and I think you guys will definitely enjoy the final product. You may notice that I do add some light purple highlights, but that ends up getting mostly covered by the shading and highlights, but the sentiment was there. It's because initially what I thought to do was try to have like one white line, or like at least a light purple line to show the streak in her hair from the reference I showed earlier. But then I just went a little overboard. First multiply layer, I used purple and blue, but then changed it to a more pink and purple feel. Okay, I just love how multiply layers affect like certain types of pinks when it comes to blue purple hair colors. I love it. For this section, I decided to deselect or turn off the base color layers, select the layer, and then add the fun colors that I've been adding to my shadow layers lately. I don't know where it came from. I know like it started with the anti-terror piece, but again, I don't know where that came from. There is something I do struggle with, and that's like making sure that the values stay the same regardless of how bright and vibrant I make the hair or literally anything else. But with the colors I have established, and as you can see underneath Akari, I tend to use those to like shade and highlight the hair. And I also added a darkened layer and added the yellow. And here we are adding the stars and the funky little highlights. I don't highlight every single line in this piece like I normally do, which is mainly the outer edges of the hair, if that makes any sense. But overall, the hair is my absolute favorite part of the piece. I think it captures like what effect I want the Nether Star to have on Akari when she does get cured of wither sickness. And the friend and I agreed that it could be like a temporary form change that she can trigger now and then, but it's just mainly an aesthetic thing. It doesn't give her any powers save to understand the allays in the roleplay that we're doing. The reason why I bring up the allays is because for her half of the arc, like, she'll be the quote-unquote protector of nature. But enough about that. Actually, you know what? No, I will talk about that a little more, because I can't talk about my process forever. So basically, like, what me and the friend have in mind for our Minecraft arc is that for the friend's half, he will have his character take down a warden and do something with that and make Ian, the name of the friend's character, basically be seen as the quote-unquote alpha, but also the king of the depths, so to speak. Which is funny because his character is a Leviathan hybrid, following Dragons of Light rules. And as for Kari, I mentioned earlier that she will be taking down the wither in order to preserve the balance of life and death, and also preserve nature, which makes sense because she is a forest dweller from the forest world, so of course she's going to care deeply about that kind of balance. And that's pretty much it. Like, we do have other arcs for the roleplay planned, and also there's going to be a second part to this where I will be drawing my friend's character. And yes, I did get permission from him to do a speed paint of the drawing when I get to it. I do have a commission I need to work on, but I will start chipping away at that piece. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this. Overall, I am super happy with how this piece turned out. I think I really, really went off on the shading and highlights and stuff. I like that I used like darker shadows to contrast the vibrant hair, and I'm just so happy about this, despite the inspiration, not information. Despite the inspiration that I got, I'm just super happy, and I cannot wait to make the Skulk version of my friend's character, like with the same hair effects and whatnot, and have him contrast the surprised but yet graceful, elegant look that Akari has, like him having a prideful look because he would take down a warden in the roleplay, and he is seen as someone who's truly powerful to face such a dangerous foe in the Minecraft world. But yeah, I'm just currently finishing up the pauldron or activator for the Keyblade armor, and like I said, I think the master outfit works so well for this piece. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I hope you do like it. Remember to like, subscribe, and maybe share it with your friends. That would greatly help. If you want to see the full finished piece, I will link my socials down below in the description, and maybe pin comment if it's there. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or evening, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!